Getting close to first startup. Been plugging away on wiring and waiting on individual tiny bits and pieces to come in. Solved a lot of problems. Doing a lot of different projects at the same time. The place is completely trashed. But over here, I think the last time I did one of these, I'd already gotten this, which fixed my clearance problem between the fuel rail and the distributor. I got the spacers in. I got the right gaskets, finally. This is ready to go together. Linkage is good, and we have a throttle cable that will work. So we're going to be putting this together shortly. Got the IAC valve sorted, the stepper motor, and got this mounted on some standoffs so that the computer can handle the idling. Excited about that. This is all temporarily wired. I'm just running all the circuits to make sure I've got connectivity everywhere, continuity, and everything works like it should. And then we'll look at how it is. Like, I know I won't need any of this loom off of the Holly, so we'll remove this. And this I want to lengthen and run it up through the intake. Trying to do all the sensors in as close together as possible and get them get it tucked up in here where you don't see any of that. Not really trying to go too far with that, but where I can manage it, keep it clean. Got the MSD mounted and got the wiring in, the coil. That runs in separate circuit or a separate direction to stay away from the ECU circuit. Let's see. Got to solve the clutch hydraulic line problem. The Ford solenoid here, kind of pseudo distribution block. Turn this light on. Oh, there, right there. So, in here, it looks like snakes, but it's working in its preliminary stage here. So set that plate up with the bus bar and distribution of the power. I don't run anything under the car. Everything is inside the car. Going to go under the carpet here. Up to there, distributes off of those two bus bars, hot and cold. I have a key on hot behind the relays. Hung the relays up, got that run. I've built a switch panel and got it wired with a couple disconnects so I can throw ECU MSD, ECU fuel, MSD, and fan can all be managed here, but I'm still going to have a key on hot to get this going. So you'll have to have a key. Going to keep the ignition locked since it'll be a street-driven car, and flip the key, and then use the switches to turn on the individual circuits. Also got a kill switch I've got to install on the dash over there on the bottom side down there, so I can shut it all off if need be. But we're getting really close. I have fired it up once. Not fired it up, wrong term. I have powered up the car one time, and have seen the Holly go through its initialization, which is nice. Got some work to do there, but that obviously be here in a little bit. And I'm getting ready to take this is a dash harness, just like the one in the dash that I'll use. I'm going to hook that up and power everything up so I can see it all work, the blower motor. I do intend to tie the blower to the heater core once all this is done and I can figure out where the wiring's going to be. I'll make a vent or buy the Spec Me Out vent that deletes the AC core and put that over here. But we're getting close, and the next one of these, hopefully, will be a startup video. We're not too far away at this point.